What's up, guys, and welcome to Cheap Car Repair. That's right, baby. We have not been able to stay away from these car dealer, car fixer-upper sims lately. I've been having way too much fun, and this one looks pretty good. So I don't recognize the developers, but this is published by Playway, which makes a lot of the sim games that we really love. So I figured we had to check this out. It is just the demo, as you can see. So we're going to play this, see what happens. If we like it, we can play the full game when it drops here in 1995 in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we got a race happening. Fields, forests, and unemployment. The day he found out. That refurbishing the brakes wasn't the best idea. He was in the lead, too. So we've crashed our car. Okay, use the WASD keys, look around, go to the impatient customer, and take your first job. Man, look at this thing. So what are we going to be doing? Get rid of... Oh, I could pick this up. Look at this poor thing, man. My goodness. Okay, we're going to have to earn some money to be able to fix our car back up, I guess. Got our first customer here. What do we got going on? Sebastian Salinas. Local beating distributor's car broke down. The battery's failing and the sills are rusting. Get the car back to usable condition. He might even pay if he happens to have the money at the moment. So we're going to get rid of the rust, paint the vehicle in the color green, polish the freshly applied paint. We're going to get $50 for that. Sounds good to me. Okay. We've got our tasks, our current mission on the left side of the screen. On the right side, we've got key important information. There's sloppiness, job tasks. Gonna turn on a light there. Okay, so this is our little garage. Kind of a humble little spot. We can even possibly change oil and stuff eventually, which is kind of cool. Go underneath the car. Also got some tools over here. What is this, a grinder? Oh, come on now. I can already see what's about to happen. Yes, sir. Oh, just when I was missing car dealer sim. And honestly, this one feels a little bit more realistic so far. Look at the way this thing's like moving around and stuff. Here we go. Let's get this A pillar here. You want to make sure you get all the brown spots, but you kind of want to go a little bit past it too. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure we can fade it in there going forward. Make sure we get that spot. Got a lot on the hood here. This is going to take a very long time. You told me that I would gain this much satisfaction from grinding fake paint in a video game. You know, paint off of a fake car, a virtual car. I would have called you crazy. To be honest, the sides look pretty good there. It's this hood, kind of around the wheels, along the side skirts, pretty bad. But overall, the car seems to be in decent shape here. Wondering if we're gonna have to putty and paint and all that. I'm sure we will. We get all this. If you don't like working in silence, be sure to turn on the radio. Oh, wait, what? We've got... Oh, control does a little zoom in? Dude, this... Why does this look so good? You've even got, like, head bobble and stuff happening. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. It's like put me in Fast and the Furious or something like that. I'm really hoping that this isn't going to be any sort of copyrighted music. Bro, what in the world is going on? Where are we? Like some... It feels like we're in some country, like Russia or something like that. We turn the volume down a little bit. Hold on. Bro, are you kidding me? When we get close to the radio, it gets really loud. Okay, we're going to have to turn that down a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. Got a lot on the trunk catch here. The sides around here. Beautiful. Okay, the fact that we can zoom in is really, really nice. Let's check down around here. There's like a little bit right there. Again, you kind of want to go past where you see the rust just in case there's a little bit that you're not seeing off the rip. We'll get all that there. Take a look around. Might as well kind of fill in these gaps here. Otherwise, the paint's not really going to look right. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get that whole front bumper portion. Make sure you get underneath these side skirts. Nothing up on the roof. We look good. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So, next up, we're going to pick up the spray. And we're going to paint over the rust. I mean, that doesn't exactly look good thus far, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to, I don't know, put a clear coat on top, or maybe this is the point that we're starting small to begin. I remember seeing in the trailer there was like putty and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, this, you could definitely tell that that's not the actual paint that we're we're working with here. I love that you've actually got like a spray paint can and you can see the paint dripping down the side of it and stuff, bro. It is crazy that these Sims are looking this good. I guess we can kind of go slightly over it again here. Try to make everything look nice and uniform. Like, should we just paint over this entire hood area just because we can? Because it'll make it look a little bit better. I think I'm probably going to go for that. How satisfying is this? This side over here. Enough, though. We'll be measuring it with a gauge. Grab the polisher so the paint looks original. So we are going to be able to make this look a little bit nicer, I guess. I'm not sure if that's how it actually works in real life, but we'll see. So if we polish this, it is going to make it look pretty nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that new rear end right there. Fit for a king, baby. That looks so good. Okay, we've got that there. I think we've got a bunch along the side skirts down here. Beautiful. It really is crazy how good these sim games look, man. Like all the new assets and just how good games are looking. Like look at the detail and texture on the paint there. Like that's crazy. This is a beautiful game and it's like a random Steam game. Like we're in a very cool era of video games right now. Just so unbelievably satisfying. Look. Let this go. All that. Beautiful. Nice, easy, even strokes. And technically it's saying that we could deliver this at this point, but your boy, even though we are out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm imagining this would probably pass Sebastian's inspection at this point, we are going to leave no stone unturned here, and we are going to make sure this thing looks like it came fresh off the lot. All right, beautiful. So we're going to be able to call Sebastian. Pick up the phone. Looks like we're all good to go. We can go ahead and return it to him. The car's going to be done. That's our first job perfected. Beginnings are always hard, it says. Are we going to be... Oh, hold on. Looks like the power's out. Did someone forget to pay the bills? Maybe borrow a little bit of electricity from the neighbors. Surely they won't mind. So we've got a hidden passage at the back of the yard. Bro, what is going on? Remove the boards and go through the hole in the fence. Okay, this is getting a little bit weird. We can just get these guys out of the way. Get all of this out of the way. Okay. Find the electrical box on the neighbor's property, which is going to be right here. Wiring diagram. We're going to flip the switch to turn off the power. It's going to come back in 5 seconds. Connect the power box by clicking on the wires the correct order with the E key. You need to do this before the power comes back or else you might get a little shock. So we're going to go green, red, blue, or yellow, blue. So green, red, yellow, blue. Wait, which green? Oh, maybe green, red, yellow, blue? Okay. Green, red, yellow, blue. Perfect. Okay. Power's back. Time to return to the garage. So we just been boosting power off of our neighbors the entire time. Okay, this really is a cheap car sim, bro. Like, we just spent hours on that last one. It would have taken hours in real time to be able to, fix that up, and we did it for $50. So we're definitely some cheap labor here. What do we have going on? Turn the light back on. We are back in business, baby. So next up, I think we're going to be working on our own car a little bit. This is exciting. Got to get this thing back in ship shape so we can get back to racing. So we're going to strip the rust off of this thing. Dude, this is a tiny little clown car, dude. Look at the size of this thing. A lot more rust on the doors here, but that's going to be okay. Got rust up on the roof. Rust on every pillar, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna make sure we get this thing back in action. I don't know how many years it's been since this thing saw a bit of racing, but we're gonna have her all good to go. Oh, rear engine sports car here, baby. She's, we get some upgrades to this engine. She's got a very lightweight. She's gonna be looking nice. Do we even have rust like? That might just be dirt. Okay, that's fine. Can I hop up on the roof here? Beautiful. Okay, let's make sure we get all of this. We crouch down. To be honest, I feel like the entire thing just needs to be taken care of because there's really little spots where there's rust in there. So let's just strip the entire roof off. Rust is pesky. If leave a little bit, that stuff can grow. It can keep eating away. So I think her best bet's just going to be stripped down to the sheet metal. Down to her unmentionables, and we'll make sure that she's good to go going forward. Just so absolutely satisfying. I love like what is this? Is that a reflection? Oh no, that's just where the paint's coming off. I thought that was a reflection of a bush behind us, but no, I think the paint was just warping right there, so it might have been rust underneath. We can do circles if we want. We can do lines if we want. It's like underneath the windshield is a heavy use area. And then, of course, we've got quite a bit on the hood here. We can try to take care of all this. Front end actually looks pretty good apart from that. Go ahead and finish that off there. And that's, I guess we do have a little bit right here, but that looks pretty good to me. Got a side door to our garage. We're going to come around here. Got a side door to our garage. We're going to come around, grab our red spray paint. Wait, can you choose different color? Could we do it blue? Do we want to change our car to a blue? Can you actually, you can do blue, but I'm going to say let's stick with red. The red's nice. The red is OG. So we're going to go back. We're going to make sure we're actually placing things back nicely. I don't know how to place things back, so we're just gonna leave stuff on the floor. Can you paint red over blue? Is that gonna make purple? Nope. Okay, we're not gonna be able to mix colors. Let's get this spray paint down and then we can polish her up. She'll look brand new. Hood looks good here. We can finish off the sides. And of course, we don't want to forget about the roof. And technically it's saying our job is done. I'm kind of tempted to can we just use our polisher on this to kind of finish this off? Where does our polisher go? Our tools were kind of hard to keep track of. I guess this is our grinder. Where's our polisher? So we've got a layout of our car here. We've got like nails and stuff. We've got little presses. We've got like lunch pack of cigs. This is pretty nice. I really don't know where I would have dropped our polisher at. Right here. Perfect. Okay. I'm not sure why we would have dropped it up there, but can we, is it going to let us? Yeah, let's just polish this up and finish this guy off. Not technically a part of the objective, but like we said, we got to take some pride in our work. We're going to work our way up from the bottom out here. And hopefully increase our skill and value and prices in turn. And would you look at that? She is an absolute beauty. All right, so it looks like we are gonna have to get some wheels and tires and things on her at some point. I know this is a lot more than just cosmetics. How do can I see the controls? Is there a controls option? I don't know how to actually set things down. Drop. I'm pressing a bunch of buttons. I'll pick up some. So, oh, okay. I'll pick up some pliers, maybe how do you drop things? I have no idea. Maybe a beer? Should I pick up a beer? Okay. If we lose a beer, honestly, a lot worse than pliers. We probably don't want to lose the beer, but I can't drink the beer, so we're going to be fine. So we're going to pick these guys up, lift individual elements. Okay, so we're going to grab, hold on. You can pour beer out. I can pour one for the homies, but I'm not sure how to get rid of it. Am I not allowed to drop things for the beer? I'm going to guess that would make sense. So we're going to go take this green spray paint in. Okay, so I can drop it for that. Can I pick this up now? I could spray paint the sign, but I can't. I figured it out. I was just pressing random buttons on my keyboard. It's G. G to put things down, or at least to throw them. So let's try to keep an organized garage here. Let's make sure that everything is on these shelves so we could actually find it later. Put our tools down on the bottom. Beautiful. This guy we could pick up. Can we turn this? I'm not sure how to turn this. Okay, we could put that back down there. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's go fix this sign. So we're gonna pick up some poles and we're gonna put them in the ground here. Take this. Beautiful. Pick this sign up. Put that up there. Okay. Sign. What's our workshop name going to be? This is the Good Enough Garage. Perfect. We could change the color, I would think. Okay, I mean, the background here is just not very good at all. I'm going to go white. Grab some spray paint and paint your sign. I was going to say, that's kind of what I was going to do already, but we could just kind of spray paint the background and then our text is going to pop there. I like blue, and I'm going to get a little artsy with it rather than a full thing. I think we just, do like a squiggle. Good Enough Garage. Is that what we want? Or do we, I mean, that looks pretty bad, but honestly, that's about the level of service that you would expect out of this place. Could I start painting the walls and stuff? No, it only lets you paint cars. Okay. I mean, this is very charming. I love this. We're coming alive, baby. Your marketing works faster than you think. Talk to your next customer. See where you can cut corners. Angelica, daddy's little girl. Blonde being blonde will agree to the fluid exchange and the turn signals. Repair 2 gearboxes or the inflating tires with premium air. For everything, just like with the car, daddy will pay. So we're going to be adding petrol and brake fluid. We're going to be changing the car battery and the left rear tire, and she's going to pay us $100 for that. That's amazing. Okay, so let's we pop the hood here, see what we're looking at. We got a bad battery here. I'm going to grab this thing. Reinstalling the same battery won't cut as a task. You need to find a different one. Check the garage. There's a useless piece laying around somewhere. So we're going to be able to grab this guy. Slightly better, but not much better at all. We're going to be able to put this back down in there. Here's the brake fluid reservoir. We're going to open up this cap. In every car, you could top off or change essential fluids. To do this, unscrew the cap and then add. Okay, so we're going to grab this brake fluid. This is kind of fun. So we're going to kind of get that in between. Obviously, we want to go on the smaller side of that to make sure that we can save as much money as possible. We're going to screw that cap back on. And the hood is good to go. We've got petrol back here, but unfortunately there's no petrol in it. So what are we gonna do? Go take this from our neighbor's car or something? Or I see empty container on the table. Okay. Pick up the gasoline. Dame la gasolina. And we could start pouring all of our gas into this container for us to be able to put into people's cars. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and place that back down. And then we can take this guy and use this to fill it up. What is this? Water? Pick up the water container? Why? Why would I pick up the water container? Pour some water. Dude, what? I'm filling this with 20% water? Oh my goodness, I feel so bad. Pour the mixture into the customer's tank. Okay, this is really not good, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna go with an 80-20 mix. How much do we want to put in there? The whole thing? We're gonna fill it up all the way. What's the plan here? I think it wants to put the entire thing in there. Okay, I feel really bad about this. Hold on. All right, I'm not gonna give her any more than what she gave me, baby. So we're gonna put this thing back, and I guess what we could do is kind of get this ready for the next customer. So let me go ahead and pour the rest of this in, put that down, and then we're going to be able to take our water jug again, and let's go ahead and finish this off. We got close to 20% there, not quite, but hey, it's good. We've got the jack over here. We could pick this guy up. We're going to jack the car up over here. Okay, you can only remove the wheel after unscrewing the bolts with the wrench. We actually have tools that we have to use and stuff. Dude, this is amazing. Okay, so we're going to hit all these bolts. Click on the part, and all the bolts holding it will highlight. Aim at the bolt, the wrench. Use LMB to tighten, RMB to loosen. Perfect. Okay, can we take the entire wheel off? Okay, so we're gonna put that over there. Looks like we've got another tire over here. Hold on, I think I just want to take the tire. Let me put this guy back on. Can we take just the tire off? Oh, I could take the tire off like that, put this new tire on, beautiful, and then we could put this in here. So we don't have like a tire changer thing or anything. We are going to make sure that we put these all the way back on. And it looks like our sloppiness overall was pretty good. I don't know if it's because the fluids or what, but technically that is all good to go. So let's go ahead and move this guy down. Pick this back up, put this back over here. Grab our wrench, put this back over here. We can call our customer and tell her that she is good to go. We got your blinker fluid. We got your air filter changed. All of the above. Okay. I like our little sounds and stuff happening. Angelica's tire could last a little bit longer, like on your next car. Okay, here he is, the Maharaja of the village in person. Satisfied with his work, he whispers a word to the right people and customers swarm in. If he's unhappy, you don't want to know. So to wash the car, change the oil, replace the fuel filter and the alternator. Okay, we're getting a little bit more intense here. Dude, we've got parts and stuff all over the place. This is going to be my nightmare. I can't even imagine when this is like the actual game and we're going to have to keep things organized because it drives me insane. Okay, so we're going to pick this up. Are you sure? Oh, this is just dirt. Oh, that is satisfying. Okay. I was going to say, are you sure you don't want me to, you know, kind of get the rust off of this thing? But it looks like it's mostly dirt. Oh, that is nice. That is absolutely beautiful. Some of the dirt's a little bit tougher to get off than others. Kind of got some physics to play with here. I think we had some up here, right? Underneath. Make sure we get everything up front. Get everything up on the roof. I feel like spraying this thing down in the garage maybe isn't the best. Dude, look at the way the hose moves and everything. Like this is pretty good. But yeah, spraying inside the garage, maybe not the best idea, but we're gonna try to make it work, baby. I can't believe we could throw water in our customers' gas to try to save a little bit of money. I mean, that's 20% margins, dude. Anytime as a businessman you could save 20%, that's absolutely huge. Okay, so we're gonna replace the fuel filter, which is gonna be right here. Let's grab this guy. Open up the this is where we're gonna be able to buy some parts and stuff. So fuel filter right there, purchase that. Looks like that's gonna be delivered out here. Perfect, so we can throw this guy back in here. and access to it. Perfect. And then to access a part, sometimes you need to remove others first. Click on the part if something is blocking it. It's going to highlight it in yellow. So we're looking to get the timing belt. We've got the alternator pulley down there. Hold on. We've got to get our wrench first. If we can look for that. Ah, this is where our zoom in is going to help. We could take this guy out. Perfect. Throw that down. Now we're going to be able to take this guy off. Make sure we're remembering what we're doing. We've got the alternator fan here. Oh, the fan here. Perfect. And then remove the worn alternator, which we're going to... Oh, no. This is really not good. I'm going to have to take this guy off. Oh, boy. We're going to have to remember this, Trev. We've got the alternator out, so get rid of that thing. Look for a new alternator in the neighbor's yard. There's just... stealing power, stealing equipment, stealing everything from these guys. Appreciate you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We've got a latch here. Can I open this up? Perfect. Okay, just going to take your alternator. The part has any fasteners such as screws. Remember that only after tightening all of them will you be able to attach the next part to it. So the alternator is going to go in. Then we have that screw up top. Then we're going to put the fan on. Then we're going to put the other thing in, right? I'm pretty sure. Go ahead and grab this. We're going to screw this in. Then we're going to put the fan on. Wait, hold on. We're not going to do the oil thing yet. We put fan on, and then we put this guy on. And then we pick this guy back up. Then we're going to change that. Then we're going to put the belt back on, and we should be good to go. And please don't leave your wrench in his car, Trev. So we could put this over here. Okay. So we're going to be able to shut this down. Then I'm imagining we're going to be going under here. Unscrew the oil drain pan. So we're going to grab this. And then where... Do we have a drain pan or anything? Or are we just going to let the oil fall into the earth? That works for me too. Okay, so let's open the cap here. Oh, little golden shower here. Everyone likes a nice golden shower. Okay, we've got that there. And then where did that plug go? Close the... Okay, we just press E. Go back up top here. We've got the oil cap right there on top of the engine. And we're going to have oil up over here. Low quality oil, don't mind me. And we are going to do exactly the minimum that we need to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Just going to get her up. Looks like it's going to be just over 3. Perfect. Okay. Well, we could submit the job at this point. It's saying that we didn't do a very good job with washing the car. I guess we can try to do a little bit more. I mean, I guess, yeah, there is some more here. You want me to get like the underneath here. Okay, I see you. So this game really does. Like, you can take your time to really do a good job. Or you can also tap out early and just try to do the bare minimum. You know, C's get degrees sometimes. So, all right, that looks good to me. We're going to be able to call him and tell him that's a job well done. Beautiful. All right. Another one perfecto. The Godfather. Dude, we're building up the bank account like crazy now. Pick up the phone. Oh. Our name's getting out there.
Halo. Dlaczego mój samochód zgasł na pierwszym zakręcie po wyjechaniu z twojego warsztatu, he? Zapłacisz mi za to.
Why did my car stall on the first turn after leaving the workshop? You're gonna pay for this? Oh boy. Take the trash from the garage to the yard gate. Oh, are we gonna be in trouble here?
No na co się gapicie? Pakować go do bagażnika.
Put him in the
Teraz
trunk.
zobaczę, co to znaczy zajść mi za skórę.
Now I'll see what it means to get on my nerves.
Oj,
So-called
nie
mechanic.
zadziera się,
Go. You don't mess with Christopher Kingman. Demo completed. Thanks for playing. Okay, I'm actually pretty excited about this, dude. This is fun. It's silly. The music is great. Obviously, this is just kind of the bare minimum. These are the intro jobs for it. But this is pretty good. Very, very satisfying. So I definitely think we're going to be playing this. Hopefully we're going to be able to meet these chickens. Hopefully we're going to be able to fix our car back up. And hopefully we're going to be able to get out of Kingman's grasp. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.